Hi and Assalamualaikum, my name is Fatin Misha Natasha. Today I would like to give a speech about women should not be blamed for sexual crime. The most common type of sexual crime that happens in this society is sexual assault. So, what is sexual assault? Sexual assault is an act when a person intentionally sexually touches another person without their consent. Do you know women are the most common target for this case? Before I start my speech, I would like to ask you guys a question, especially the girls out there. Have you guys ever get comments on how you look or how you represent yourself? Comments like, "What kind of clothes are you wearing? That's too tight for you. I can see your body shape." Or, "Your scalp is too short. Cover your chest. You could seduce my lightweight." And you could get yourself involved in sexual assault. Are you guys tired of hearing these comments because they're judging you and that's how your style looks like and they couldn't accept that way? Well, therefore, in my speech, I would like to explain on why victims of sexual assault always get blamed and criminals get away all the time. Now that I have your attention, let's move on to my first point. Women should not be blamed just the way how they dresses up. Yet, society argues on how women's dress could lead a strong sexual desire in a man. They said men do not have the choice to become so sexual, but women has the choice on picking their outfits. But does this really give a right for men to take an advantage on women's body? Absolutely not. Without the person's consent, man does not have any advantage to do any sexual intercourse with that person. If a woman desperately wants sex, she will decide on who she wants it to do, regardless of what kind of outfit she's wearing. Woman can choose whatever kind of clothes she wants to wear, yet it is the man's decision whether he wants to grope with or without her consent. Man's imagination is beyond our limits. If a man could get themselves sexual by imagining woman's body, even though that person or that woman covers herself up, then it is not woman's fault on what kind of clothes she's wearing when it comes to sexual assault case. Now that you know that victims always get blamed by the society, my next one will be when a woman is intoxicated. This does not mean that men should take an advantage on her. Liquor is a liquid that could turn someone from sober to wasted. But when a woman is drunk, does this give the right for men to take an advantage of her body? No. Woman's body is not created for men to satisfy their lusts. However, man still wants to do it with or without her approval. It is time for men to fully understand the meaning of consent. If a woman disapproves or rejects having any sexual intercourse with you, you shouldn't take or use your strength to force her to do something that she doesn't want to do. Statistically, one out of 5 women in Malaysia has experienced rape or sexual assault at some point of their lives. And most of the victims actually recognize their own rapists. Because in Malaysia, most of the rape case happens between their relatives or the people that they're actually close with. In most sexual assault cases, drunk women are the easiest and common target when it comes to sexual assault. Men pray for women who had a drink at the bar or restaurants. Based on the research of University of Toronto and University of Michigan, man's aggressiveness does not match his level of intoxication. This is one of the factors why they pray for women who does not match with their aggressiveness or strength, and gives them an advantage to this gives them an advantage to have a sexual intercourse with the woman's body. Now that you know we should not take an advantage of a drunk woman, my next one would be criminals should stop playing with the victim card. In most sexual assault cases, women tend to shut themselves instead of speaking the truth. It is because they are scared of the consequences they might face if they're telling what's going on with their life. This gives an advantage for criminals to play with the victim card when it comes to sexual assault cases. Society should encourage the victim to speak up. The victim of sexual assault need fully support from us through physically and mentally. If we are the one who turning our back against them, who would help them? The society should stop defending the wrong victim and start seeking for justice. If we give a full attention and support to the victim, this could help them to speak up the truth and help them seek for their own justice. If you know any victims of sexual assault, please help them by reporting their case to the police. In Malaysia, girls who are under 16 who has experienced sexual intercourse are still considered as raping. The penal codes and laws in Malaysia could give the rightful justice to this victim and could give a punishment to the criminals for the crime they have made. We should always fight for what is right, and we should always stop for what is wrong. If we're not the one who encourage them to voice up the truth, for them to seek for their justice, who else will help them? This is why society gives a huge impact on victims. Victims are scared on how society will look at them after they know the truth. But no, we shouldn't change our mindset on judging them based on what they have gone through. Before I end my speech, I have justified 3 main points. My first point would be society blaming the victim. My second point would be when a woman is intoxicated, this does not mean a man should take an advantage of her. My third point would be criminals should stop playing with the victim card. Now that you know all my main points, are you still going to defend the wrong person? Living in the society is not that easy, but it's not that difficult either if we fight for what is right and stop for what is wrong. That's all from me, and I hope this speech helps you guys to recognize the real criminals when it comes to sexual assault. Thank you.